If you accidentally locked your car keys inside the car and can't get in, don't hurry to any rash decisions. Take a roll of broad duct tape, cut a length of it, and stick it vertically to a window glass. Now repeat it 5 or 6 more times, sticking the lengths of tape next to each other. When done, unstick the bottom parts of all the lengths on the window and ring them together in a single tail that you can hold and leave it to hang for the time being. Now, cut another 5 or 6 lengths and stick them across the ones you've already stuck so that they hold fast. Once everything's ready, hold the tail you made previously. And 3, 2, 1, pull down. With a bit of effort, the window will slide down a bit, and you'll be able to stick your hands between the glass and the frame to push it down further until you can get inside and fetch those keys. Not all of us are great parkers, let's face it. You might have scraped your car a little now and then when you weren't being too careful. Pick up a few of those awesome rubber chickens that squawk when you squeeze them. Warning, you will look ridiculous, but you'll never scratch your car up again. Okay, get them out before parking and hook them up to the front and back corners of your car. When you get too close to a post or wall or someone else's car, the chickens will belt out their epic song. And if you keep going anyway, they'll act as a soft bumper to protect your paint job. Leave your wipers up in the winter. It'll prevent them from sticking to the windshield, so you don't have to scrape them off and break the rubber. People warn against it because they say it ruins the arm spring and makes your wipers more vulnerable to thieves. But A, the wearing down the arm thing isn't true. The springs don't lose their elasticity. And B, who's going around stealing people's wiper blades? If you're still going to keep the wipers down, or you forgot to put them up on a freezing night, run the AC. Yes, cold air will defrost the windows just like the heating does. It works by dehumidifying the air. Great trick for when your heating is busted. Actually, you can prevent your windshield from getting frosty in the first place. Spray a 3 parts vinegar to 1 part water solution on the windows the night beforehand. It'll save you some scraping time in the morning. Your wipers will break down sooner or later, even if you keep them up every winter. If the rubber's coming off and the metal arm is scraping your windshield, just put a long sock on it. It's a temporary fix, but it works. Just get yourself some new blades ASAP. To save yourself some time and nerve on a winter morning, protect your car doors from getting frozen overnight. This happens because of snow that gets into the seals, turns into water, and freezes again in there. To stop that vicious circle, put cooking spray on all the inside rubber parts and then wipe off the extra with paper towel. Car batteries don't really enjoy extreme cold temperatures. In fact, when the frost is extreme, it can be really harmful to your car battery if you don't warm it up first. Just turn your headlights on for a little bit and then turn on the car engine. You can also warm it up with the radio and listen to some music to make the waiting more enjoyable. When your windows fog from the inside, it makes driving pretty dangerous. Luckily, a humble potato can come to your rescue. Take a clean and raw one. Cut it in half and rub 1/2 on the windows from the inside. It will clean them and also create a protective layer to prevent fogging. Then, let the potato coating dry without touching it. This trick will also work on your shower door and bathroom mirror. If you're stuck in the snow or mud, you can use your car's rubber mats to get yourself out. Put them under your tires to add traction. The kitty litter trick works too, but who's driving around with that in their car? Oh, don't forget your mats back there. In case the car mats don't help, try deflating the tires a bit. This will help increase the surface area of the tires and again, get them more traction. Remember, you can only make them look slightly flat, and as soon as you get out of the snow, you gotta pump them back up. If your car ever got stuck in mud or sand on a rainy day ride through the woods, you know how scary it gets. The good news is, you can get out using a shovel and some patience. Try to clear as much mud and sand as you can from around the wheels using a shovel or even your own hands. If your car still won't move, try switching from reverse to drive to start gaining momentum and deflate your tires to increase their surface area. Getting your speed up to 70 miles per hour for 10 miles once a month on an open freeway in clear, dry conditions, of course. Evaporates any water and gas buildup in the engine and exhaust system. It gets you there a little bit faster, but again, only do it when it's appropriate. If you often can't find your car in a huge parking lot, remember to take a picture of the spot or row number as soon as you pull in. There's also GPS apps that help you find your car among endless parking spaces and huge garages.
When you reach to open your car door from the inside, you're likely to open it with whatever hand is closest to the handle. A safer way to open it is with your other hand. Not safer for you, but for those on the outside. As you're reaching, it allows for an upper body pivot. This ensures a clear line of sight, looking past the rearview mirror and also to the other side. This way, you're looking out for any cyclists or other passersby that are quickly approaching from either direction. This method of opening the door was coined the Dutch reach. Yep, it originated in the Netherlands. Cycling is super popular there, so they introduced this method decades ago to reduce incidents from cars. Next time you open your door, think like the Dutch. Although you should take your car for a service on a regular basis, there are some parts of the engine that's been color-coded for you. The dipstick, oil cap, coolant, brake fluid, and washer fluid all have their own independent colors, making it easier for you to identify what you should refill for your car's health. The rest of the engine will remain uncolored, reserved for your mechanic to look over. Long drives can be tiring, right? A lot of modern-day cars provide reminders to take a break to ensure you remain fresh and focused while driving. But some models also detect if you're falling asleep, identifying whether the steering is irregular. The steering wheel may quickly vibrate or will alert you in other ways, just in case you suddenly take a quick nap behind the wheel. Newer cars also have facial recognition technology and heart rate sensors to further confirm if you are completely awake. Fuel consumption is an important factor when buying a new car. Bigger cars may not necessarily be more fuel efficient. The frames of cars are now built with lighter materials, like aluminum instead of steel. An aluminum frame is stronger and requires less room, allowing for more miles to the gallon. The extra space also means more room for technology to further enhance your driving experience. That little icon on your dash is for built-in stability control. It lights up when tires lose their traction when driving on gravel, icy, or wet roads. When it lights up, it's signaling that one or all four wheels' brakes have been engaged to retain the stability of the wheels to help you get out of a slippery situation. You may not have stability controls in your vehicle, but there will be a light on your dash that will also alert you when you're in icy conditions. It's activated by a sensor outside of the engine, so it can identify how cold the outside temperature is, ensuring the driver is aware of the potentially hazardous conditions. A lot of drivers ignore indicating or signaling on the road, possibly due to last-second changes of lanes or from simply forgetting, something that frustrates a lot of people. To counter this, cars may have automatic overtaking indicators, ensuring that even the most oblivious of drivers will still provide a signal. Just make sure that you read your car's manual before assuming that you have this feature. A hands-free trunk will enable you to carry as much as you like as you walk towards your car. The trunk opens automatically as it senses the hands-free device in your pocket. Just keep it there to ensure you avoid the awkward scenario of getting trapped in the trunk. It happens more often than you'd think, even without the hands-free feature. There are trunk releases for those who find themselves in this predicament, though not every car has this option. With older cars, you may find a cable towards the hinges of the trunk door. You may need to lift the carpet to find this cable, but once you do, pull it towards the back seat. This will activate the lock and release you from humiliation. A little hook in front of the passenger seat and on your headrest is a thoughtful feature that was installed to ensure that you can hang your takeout on it. There are more hooks in the trunk of the car which are intended for your groceries, ensuring that you don't get a messy trunk when suddenly braking in traffic. If you have to drive in colder climates, you know the frustrations of finding the windshield completely covered in ice. You may discover an ice scraper hidden in your fuel cap door. The grab handles in your car are very useful when you need that extra brace for tight corners. Their purpose was originally meant to assist those who require a little more support when getting in and out of the car. It works similarly to bathroom grab bars. The rearview mirror in most cars has a tab at the bottom of it. This is to switch positions to keep the sun out of your eyes during the day and avoid the high beam lights from shining in your eyes at night. Newer models of cars have an automated dim mirror, sensing the brightness of the sun so there are no visual issues on the road. Above the rearview mirror, you might find another one. And no, it's not meant for applying makeup when stuck in traffic. This is a conversation mirror, ensuring you can look at all the passengers in your car, whether they're humans or your poochie pooch. Unfortunately, not all mirrors detect oncoming cars. The driver's blind spot has been a notorious issue since cars were invented. But with technology, newer sensors detect if a car is close, whilst being within that pesky spot, providing a signal on your dash. When you're driving cross-country, your biggest enemy might be your eyelids. They keep drooping down. If this is you, next time you go on a road trip, pack an air mattress. Feeling a bit drowsy on the road? Pull over somewhere safe, set up your air mattress in the back seat, and take a power nap. You'll wake up feeling good as new, ready to hit the road again. You can even just leave the mattress back there, ready for when you want to rest your head again. If you're traveling with a buddy, they might feel sleepy during the long trip too. This one's a bit easier. Get your car one of those fluffy seatbelt covers. Your co-pilot can just tilt their head to the side and take a nap. Let's just hope they don't snore. Your mirrors might be too small to show you exactly what you need to see on the road. Those blind spots can be annoying, and you can end up with a sore neck from all that twisting around every time you change lanes. With a new and improved 180-degree mirror, you won't have to keep doing your best owl impression. Picture this. You've now got 4 people in the car. Your buddy next to you, sleeping on that awesome seatbelt cover you installed, and 2 other friends bored out of their minds in the back seat, playing with their phones. Before the trip, because you're a good host, you charge up your tablet so that they can watch a movie or something. But who's gonna want to hold the tablet up for 2 whole hours? Just use one of these ready-to-go tablet holders that you can hook onto the front seat. It's like one of those touchscreens that they have on the new airplanes. Hundreds of movies to choose from, private and personal. What a great host! And those backseat passengers deserve even more comfort. Whip out some suction cups and make some extra storage. Your friends didn't even know they needed it. They can hang up some cloth to block the sun, a bag of chips, a portable fan. It's perfect. Until you accidentally roll down their window. The trunk, it's more like a luggage volcano than a tidy closet. It's messy, so why not improvise a do-it-yourself pop-up divider system to keep things tidy? You can use wood or just some trusty cardboard boxes. One section for food, one for useless papers, one for luggage, and one for that road map you haven't used in 10 years. Am I forgetting something? If you're on a long drive, your back might start to hurt, and oh man, you forgot to pack your air mattress. Just chuck a lumbar back support pillow under your seat and pull it out when you're feeling sore. Not all of us are great parkers, let's face it. You might have scraped your car a little now and then when you weren't being too careful. Pick up a few of those awesome rubber chickens that squawk when you squeeze them. Warning, you will look ridiculous, but you'll never scratch your car up again. Okay, get them out before parking and hook them to the front and back corners of your car. When you get too close to a post or wall or someone else's car, the chickens will belt out their epic song. And if you keep going anyway, they'll act as a soft bumper to protect your paint job. You made it home. The trip was a success, and now your car is seriously dirty. There's a few spots that you just can't clean. That's okay. Grab yourself a little slime. Yeah, you heard that right. Slime. Smear it on those spots where the muck just won't come off. That gunk will stick to the other gunk. Now you just wipe it all off. Don't know what slime is? You're in for a fun evening on YouTube. Do you have a fluffy friend that usually rides around with you in the back? Sure, it keeps you company, but wow, does it shed. Look at all that fur it left you as a thank you present. Thanks. You love your dog, but come on, why can't they just shed in the backyard? Okay, dog rant over. Grab yourself a back seat cover, aka a blanket, long enough to cover the seat and the backrest. So even if your canine buddy moves around, all that extra hair goes right on the cover. Just remember to give it its own laundry cycle. You don't want hair all over your clean clothes.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.